Welcome back to the channel. So in this episode of What We're Bodging, I'm going to take a look at what's been going on in October. Fortunately, another quiet month on the RC side of things. You may have seen in the last video that I said I was preparing my other car, which is Peugeot 306, ready for a trip to the Nurburgring. That was eventful to say the least. Did manage to get some pictures and videos, not as much as I'd like, but we've still got some. We turned up where we were staying for the weekend. First thing we got told, there was a storm coming. So we knew it was going to be a wet weekend, which limited what we could do around the ring. So I'm going to put this picture up here and you'll see how my lap turned out. Not the best, but could have been a lot worse. Luckily enough, no real damage to the car after my minor crack in the bottom of the side skirt and indicator fell out. But other than that, perfectly fine. We carried on enjoying the weekend. Unfortunately, on the way home, going along the M40, I did a 4-speed conversion on my gearbox, and yeah, that was a bit noisy. Luckily enough, managed to strip it down, find a brand new 5th gear, threw that in, and it's back up and running. Unfortunately, the head gasket has also gone on my daily, which meant I've gone from 2 cars down to 1, so I needed to get the Peugeot fixed. He's up and running now. Just got to deal with the other one, so that's taking a lot of my time up at the moment. I'll put a few pictures and videos up of the trip to the Nurburgring, and then we'll get back onto the RC stuff. I've actually been running out of room on the shelves, which means I've needed to print some more ramps so I can get some more cars stored. You'll also notice there's a new one just there. So I've got a TA01 that's currently got an S15 Sylvia on it. I've got a TA03, in fact I've got a couple of those with a 206 on and a BMW and a 350Z on them. But I haven't got a TA02, or at least I didn't have. So I was on the lookout for one. I considered getting the Calibra kit, but then ended up having a look on eBay and I found this come up. So I actually quite like the Celica. Cut out, but not painted. Needs a couple of edges finishing up. Also with the decals. And chassis looks to be pretty mint. So that can be added into the TA collection. Just need to decide what I'm going to do with it. Now, do I go road car, or do I try and find a set of the rally decals and go for the rally design on it? We'll see. Now, a while back I ordered a mini body off AliExpress to see if it's any good. And when we did the unboxing, actually looks to be pretty decent quality. I was undecided what colours to go for on it, but I finally ordered them, and here they are. So we've got the PS59 dark blue metallic, PS5 black, and the PS23 gunmetal. So they'll be going on there, and that'll all be coming up in the new video. I've decided on the paint scheme with a bit of help from ChatGPT, so I'll be showing that when I do the paint and build video on the body. Now, if you know me and my channel, you know full well I'm going to have to make my own wheels for it. Undecided what to go for, so we've got a few options. We've got some slot mags, we've got some exactions, we've got some revolutions, and we've got some star mags. I apologise if I got the names wrong. I'm not really a mini fan, but thought it looked quite cool. Not to mention the other M chassis wheels I've got, which are some P slots, some ball bit haze, and teardrops, and some rotors. I've also made some BBS and some free SDMs. Now these are all done on the FDM printer. Of course, the final wheels going on will be done out of the resin printer, which will give much more detail and a smoother finish like these. On the topic of M chassis wheels, I also got asked if I could create the Alpine A10 wheels, which are from the original release, because the Jägermeister used a different wheel. There we go. That's them done. Once again, this is on the FDM printer. Final versions were sent out, being done on the resin printer, so it's a much smoother finish. Although they don't look too bad in this, to be honest. And the final project I've been working on in the background is some teledial inserts for the wheels that come with the TT02 Porsche. They'll mount on the same fittings as the originals. Just need to finalise these in the resin and sort out the way of mounting them, because the threads might not be too strong in the rear of the wheel to go through there, but I'll figure all that out. That's what else I've been working on. So once again this month, the real cars have been taking up a lot of my time, but I have been ticking along with projects in the background, getting bits ready to actually get some more projects done. So hopefully I can get a bit of time on them once everything's sorted, and we can get some RC stuff finally done. And on that note, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.